On the outskirts of a quiet town, nestled between tall, twisting trees, stood a bookstore that no one remembered. It was a peculiar place, as though hidden in plain sight. Its paint was worn, the windows fogged over, and the sign that once proudly displayed its name was cracked and faded. The store had no lights in the windows, no open sign flashing, yet every so often, curious eyes caught a glimpse of its faintly glimmering interior. One rainy evening, Amelia, a young woman with an insatiable curiosity for the unknown, found herself taking a detour on her way home. The rain was relentless, so she ducked into a nearby alley, and there it was, the Forgotten Bookstore. Intrigued, she pressed her hands against the dusty window and peered inside. Shelves stretched up to the ceiling, filled with volumes of all shapes, sizes, and colors, each cloaked in a thin veil of dust. But as she looked closer, she noticed something even stranger. Shadows moved within the store as though people were browsing. Hesitating only a moment, Amelia pushed open the door, and an old bell jingled above her. A peculiar smell of aged paper and something else she couldn't place, maybe cedar, filled her nose. The air was still, almost too still, but she felt an odd warmth emanating from the shelves. She began to wander through the aisles, her fingers tracing the spines of books with titles that seemed to shift and change as she looked. The Clockmaker's Son, The Lady of the Mist, Journeys Through Foreverland. Each title made her feel like she had lived a small part of it. In a secluded corner, she found a dusty chair and settled in with a book whose pages felt warm and alive in her hands. Lost in the swirling words, time slipped away, and Amelia forgot about the rain, the town, and everything beyond the walls of the bookstore. As she finally closed the book, the shadows in the store seemed to gather closer, whispering softly as if to bid her farewell. She left carrying a story that felt more real than any she had ever known. The bookstore stood quiet again, waiting for another seeker of tales.